Okay guys, now I'm just going to show you how I've wired up my swing gate bridge now. Now I'm using the bus lines up the top level, so all these tracks now are all powered from the one bus line. As you can see, the feeders are all in. Now the power on the swing gate, or to the swing gate, is from this side, where you can see the wires protruding out there, and it goes up the swing gate. Now as I open up the swing gate, you'll see the wires just slowly sliding out. But as I go back in, as I close it, she'll go back in, so the wires won't squash up. And also, what I've done, or what I'm doing, is I'm using micro switches to power the tracks leading into the swing gate. So these green wires will all go to a micro switch, and that will cut out the power from the incoming tracks. As you can see, I've got this far side, I've got a gap, where this side, the inside rails, there's no gap. So I've got constant power coming in on the inside rail, but from the outside rail there's no power. The micro switch will give it the power when needed, and that happens with all of them. So I'll show you a diagram on how I'm planning to do it, and also on this side will be the same. So power on the inside track, no power on the outside because of the gap. And the green wire which leads to the switch will stop the power when the gate opens, and when the gate closes it will be full on power. Now these are the micro switches I've got. It's got it like a spring on the end, so when the gate closes, so that will be closed, and when the gate opens it will just spring out. And I'll show you how I'm going to put them in too. So I've got a few of these to put in. Now this is the drawing to how I'm going to wire up the micro switch. You'll have the two pins on the left hand side and the pin on the bottom. Now the pin on the bottom goes to the outside rail with the gap. As you can see, there's the gap in the rail. And then the normally open switch or pin will go straight to my black bus line, which is the outside rail. And then when that swing gate closes, that will generate the power. So I hope that diagram helps you understand. So I'll show you where I'm putting the switches. Okay guys, now on this side of the swing gate where I open, the switches will be sitting sort of like that, with the pin sticking out, the spring. Then as the swing gate closes, it will hit the springs and that will generate the power for me. And then when I open, it will cut the power, so no trains can run off the bridge. So now all I've got to do is obviously connect it and see if she works, because they'll be screwed in to the timber. So I'll go ahead and do one and see what she's like. Also guys, to hold the micro switch onto the bench, I'm using these 25mm screws. So now let's do a test. Okay guys, I've done the first switches on either end. As you can see, as the gate closes, and I've also connected these two tracks and the incline track all to this switch. So when I end up getting the bus line for these two tracks, I'll have another one. And the same on the other side. 3 tracks are in it. So we'll close the, I don't know if you're going to see it, but we'll, as the gate closes, it's a bad angle. So I'll do it this way. And the pin goes in. So that, and then also I've got to also do the micro switch on this side for these 2 tracks. So that little micro switch will do 3 tracks and give me the power. Okay guys, now the swing gate's closed, so I'll go over the gap in the rail and she should carry on. Now the front of the loco is just on that gap right now, so the front's over and the back is over, heading towards the bridge. And onto the bridge. And back. And over the gap. Okay guys, I've now got the logo on the swing gate, which obviously is closed, so it should give me power just after the bridge. Now it's past the gap now. Now it's going, as soon as I open this gate, she loses power. But if I close this gate now, I get power.